Once upon a time, a fairy princess from a mountainous land called Colorado followed her instincts and moved to the heartland to experience a land of flat vistas, endless seas of golden corn, and native people obsessed with the color red. She was smart and feisty and stubborn, a Blumhardt through and through, and she arrived determined to get an education while secretly plotting to kidnap Tom Brady and convince him to marry her. At the same time, a handsome prince left his home in West Nebraska to see if people on the other side of the state were any different. To his surprise, they were not. Like the inhabitants of his home in Ogallala, people in Lincoln were obsessed with corn and football and the color red. He was smart, athletic, and practical. He even chose to regularly wear the same grubby orange shorts he had donned in high school and social situations to save on laundry money. And so it came to pass that one night the fairy princess happened to meet the handsome prince at a house party, and they were smitten. Not with each other, but with football, a shared love. That common bond led to a first date. Not surprisingly, watching Sunday night football. And the realization that there just might be something between them worth pursuing. But something clicked that night and they quickly fell in love. In time, they would discover a mutual love for many things. A love for football, heightened by a hatred of each other's favorite team. A love for dogs, specifically corgis. A love for mountains. A love for clam digging and Oregon life, pretty much the exact opposite activity you would expect from people who grew up thousands of miles from the nearest ocean. A love for adventure. But mostly, a love for each other. And so it came to pass that on a sunny July evening on the Oregon coast, the handsome prince asked the fairy princess to be his McBride. She said yes, and the earth stood still for just one moment, because the unthinkable had just happened. Number 51 sent Mr. Brady to the bench to take the number 1 spot on Hannah's love list. She would say he is a kind, gentle soul, but would have to get rid of the orange shorts. He would say she is a full-on handful, but worth the effort. And together, they would say I do.